of a coach I've got a tremendous amount of respect for. Thad is, in my mind, when he's eligible, he's earned his way to the Hall of Fame. I've always felt like that, especially since he's been here. But you could see it. You could see it at Butler. You could really see it at Xavier. And certainly what he's done here is amazing. So, I mean, I know that we all hit skids, right? And we have a lot of respect for them, tremendous amount of respect, like I said, for him as coaches. And we knew we were going to have to play really well. And I'm proud of the way our players played, proud of their they were locked in. You know, we've had a long week, but we've had some great couple of days getting ready for this. Getting ready for games has never been our issue. It's been more of the fouls and some of the turnovers and things of that nature. But a couple of things that stood out to me in the stat sheet: the foul shooting game was even, and certainly we didn't have as many points off turnover. We didn't give as many points off turnovers, I don't believe. But proud of the team. I'm really proud to be associated with the coaching staff that I have. I thought Rob Judson did a phenomenal job preparing for this game. Everybody had the team ready at a high level, but they had themselves ready. Their engagement was high. 8 o'clock this morning, we could have tipped it off then, and those guys would have been raring to go. And they were fantastic. So we knew we'd beat a good team. We knew we'd beat a team that wasn't going to go away, and we knew we'd beat a team that's got a lot of offensive firepower. And they're another team that you know, like us, they're capable of winning against just about anybody. But at the end of the day, you know, it comes down to your decision making and things of that nature. And I'm sure we both have dealt with that this year. But it's a great win for us.
I guess, Tom, I don't know if this thing's on. Just what do you feel like your team learns when they rally and then you answer basically immediately? I think they get up one and then you come back with something like
I think we had 7 straight
13-2
possessions. Is that right? Yeah, I think we're 7 straight. So that shows them. It's a great confidence builder for them. I've got tremendous confidence in them. I think it's great for them, though, that they see that they can put the stops together and make the baskets. They were really sharp coming out of timeouts. We played a lot in flow today. And the biggest thing I think we're going to see is that our first steps, we're pretty good. Our first steps defensively a couple times. Later on, weren't as good, especially in the ball screen. You know, we didn't get over the screen or under the screen, depending on the coverage, as quickly as we needed to. We had a couple times we hit the screen, but they were really locked in. And again, the first step, the ball movement, those mean so many things. You know, being down ready to shoot. You know, all those things mean so much. And I think because the way they played, they had the confidence that, they never saw any panic in myself or the coaches, and they never brought any panic to the huddles, and then they certainly played like they had great confidence.
Tom, how big was it for Rob Johnson to have a game like that?
Well, there's no, you could say that he was due, and you'd be right. It's just an anomaly that he has not played as well with his shooting. And it's heartbreaking sometimes when he's missed the shots because we, outside of James Blackman and Rob and Josh would be in this group too. Those three work so much extra on their shooting, and almost to the point of like, just relax, right? But Rob was down. First step was good. Defense got everything going in that sense, and really happy for him because that's the kind of player that he is, and it's unfortunate that that's not always seen when he's missing some shots. But I mean, he's a humble guy. He's a team guy, and it was absolutely it's fun to watch him play today. I don't understand. Say that again. Split plus 15, but the split what? Oh, you're ahead of me on that. I just looked at this when I was walking in here. But Juwan? We can look to him a lot. We're keeping him when he wasn't in foul trouble. I thought the coaches did a great job of managing our foul trouble on the bench today, in the sense of who was in when. And a couple of times we rolled the dice and won, you know, with not subbing, and we held the fort when we did. And because we've got to keep finding a way to have our best players in at the end of the game, and that's really what we have not had. If you go back and look at it, because so many of these games have come down to a possession or two. But Juwan did a fantastic job. We are getting healthier. I don't think there's any question about that. I mean, he ran into a photographer, I believe, in the Tuesday night game. So he didn't even practice for a couple days in the sense of Jawan. So I mean, we've had just some of those snake bit things that have just hurt us. But we got his recovery. You know, Tim did his magic again, Tim Garl, and Jawan played fantastic. Mike? Well, I haven't given a lot of thought to next week. I mean, I think it's very important to win. It's very important to play that way, and so that's the most important thing. I have no idea about next week. It's not been on my radar. It's been a long week, long couple of days, and the most important thing was those guys coming out in this game with confidence.
I know it's gotten chopped up a little bit by fouls, but Duran and Thomas, you've talked about playing them together and them learning to play together. These last couple games, have they taken steps forward maybe in the way that they play together, the two of them specifically offensively? It feels like they can kind of operate on one side of the court together in a way maybe they
Yeah, the post double was going to be big today, and those guys being in movement. You know, whoever was the 4 or the 5, and when the two of them are in together, whoever was that guy was really going to have to move and cut. So they have pretty good synergy together. But it becomes a defensive thing sometimes, and then there's times that you know what I don't want to have happen, and it happened a little bit, is we just automatically post Duran when Thomas is in, you know, and it's almost like we become ingrained that that's what we're supposed to do, and that's not always what we want to do. You know, we want to mix that up, and so we've got to get that communication cleaned up over the next couple of days because they can both pass. But they battle each other, and they had some great battles in practice this week, and it's always good when they can do that. Anybody else? Anybody Ohio State? Anything? I don't remember. I really don't. Thanks. All right.